Hello everyone, welcome back to this session of English. In this session, we will again continue with the chapter Pronoun, part 5. In part 4, we already started reflexive pronoun. Now, we'll continue with the same pronoun in this session as well. So, we learned that reflexive pronoun, in case of reflexive pronoun, we have subject and its reflection in place of an object. This is called reflexive pronoun. It means whenever a subject reflects itself in place of an object, that is known as reflexive pronoun. It means we see the glimpse of this subject over here as well. This is not any other thing or not any other person. So when the subject is reflected in place of object, it is called reflexive pronoun. I hurt myself while playing. So your I and this myself is used for this same word I. It means both of these persons are same. So this is called reflexive pronoun. He praised himself. It means he praised or he talked about himself only. So he praised himself in front of the mirror. So himself and he are the same persons. It means this himself is reflection of he. So this is called reflexive pronoun. We also had learnt in the previous part, that about how to add the word self in a pronoun. We have several possessive cases in which we add self, and we have some objective cases in which we add the word self or selves. Now we have some another type of reflexive pronouns. One is emphatic reflexive pronoun and other is emphasizing reflexive pronoun. Now what's the difference? Whenever we write the reflexive pronoun just after the subject. Now if the sequence is like subject plus verb plus reflexive pronoun, this is called emphatic. But if the sequence is like subject plus reflexive pronoun plus verb, this is called emphasizing. Here reflexive pronoun has been used to emphasize the subject only. It focuses on this subject only. It stresses the subject only. For example, if I say, I myself watched the UFO. It means myself. It means I myself. This word myself is focusing on the word I. That I myself has done this work. I myself have done this work. It means this is only I. This is particularly talking about myself. Yes, I did it. Here, this subject I has been emphasized. That's why we have used myself just after the word I or just after the subject. So this is called emphasizing reflexive pronoun. I myself saw the accident. So here myself is focusing on the word I. The pronoun myself indicates the subject I. They themselves completed the entire project. So themselves is focusing on the word they. That they are the one who did the project, who complete the project. So this themselves is focusing on the word, is stressing on the word on the word they. Reflexive pronouns as objects. Reflexive pronouns are used as objects of a sentence when action is performed by and on the same person or thing. He cut herself while cooking. Now he cut herself while cooking. Now if I write she herself cut the vegetable. If I write the sentence, she herself cut the vegetables, it means that she is the one who cut the vegetables. She is the one. So here herself is focusing on the word she. This is called emphasizing pronoun. But if I say she cut herself while cooking, it means here herself is focused on she, but she cut herself. The word herself, the reflexive pronoun herself, is used after the word, after the verb cut. Now this cut is used for herself. It means she hurt herself. The action of cutting is being performed by and on the same person. It means she didn't cut vegetable. In fact, she cut herself. She hurt herself. Here the cut means something else, whereas here the cut means something different. I myself will handle the situation. So myself is focusing on the word I. This is called emphasizing. Now, placement of pronoun, it means replacement of reflexive pronoun. Reflexive and emphasizing pronouns are placed immediately after the subject or objects of verbs or preposition. The children enjoyed themselves in the party. Now, enjoyed is a verb, then we have themselves. So this is different than emphasizing. It means this is only emphatic pronoun. Emphatic reflexive pronoun. He spoke to himself in the mirror. I myself will complete the task. Now, I myself, this is emphasizing. Now, what are the uses of reflexive? Why do we use reflexive? Now, if a sentence is there, subject plus verb plus object, and we don't have an object over there. Now, suppose in the sentence, the verb is transitive verb. Transitive verb means when the verb focuses on the object. Now, if the object is absent, suppose this object is not present in the sentence, this is absent. We are not given the object in the sentence. And the sentence is incomplete without object. It means an object is required over there. In that case, we use reflexive pronoun. If there is no need of an object, then the sentence will be complete. But if there is a need of object and the object is not given, then we use reflexive pronouns. Now, there are several words in which we do not use reflexive pronoun. For example, if we have the word keep, reconcile, hid, if we have word keep, hid, we do not use reflexive pronoun. For example, keep yourself off the bad company. Now, this sentence is incorrect because we do not use yourself with the word keep. It should be keep off the bad company. It means you should be away from the bad company. Now, if I write the moon hid herself behind the clouds, again the sentence is incorrect because the moon hid, it means the moon is hidden behind the clouds. We need not write herself. The moon hid behind the clouds. The sentence is correct now. Now, if I write some more words like bathe, turn, so with these words as well, we do not use reflexive pronoun. For example, he bathed in the river. Now, we cannot use like he bathed himself in the river. That is incorrect. She turned to the right. Not she turned herself to the right. That will be incorrect. So, with these words, we do not use reflexive pronoun. One more thing. In case of reflexive pronoun, we cannot use it as a personal pronoun. For example, if I say myself and Ria are working on this project. Now, this sentence is incorrect because we cannot use myself as a subject. It should be, instead of this, we can use Ria and I, following the rule of 2-3-1. So, Ria and I are working on this project. I cannot say myself, Aditi Rastogi. We cannot introduce ourselves beginning with the word myself. We should not. That is grammatically incorrect. Many times we do so, but don't use that. We cannot use myself this, myself that. That is incorrect, grammatically incorrect. It should be like I am or my name is, but not myself. Well, now we'll learn indefinite pronoun. This is another type of pronoun. This is very, very important again. Indefinite pronoun when the person is not definite whom we are talking about. Indefinite pronouns are a type of pronoun that does not refer to any specific person, thing, or amount. It can be any. Instead, they refer to non-specific or unknown entities. Now, how to recognize indefinite pronoun and what are these? Let us take some words. Suppose we have some words like any, no, some, every, each. Now, in one group, we have these words, and in another group, we have buddy. Now, let's call this word buddy, not body. One and think. Now, let us combine these two groups together, the words of these two groups together. The thing that we get is known as indefinite pronoun. Like anybody, nobody, somebody, everybody, anyone, anything, no one, nothing, somebody, someone, something, everybody, everyone, everything, each one, each thing. So by combining these two words together, the word that we get is known as indefinite pronoun. For example, anybody, anyone, anything, and so on. With every indefinite pronoun, we always use singular form of verb. With every indefinite pronoun, we always use singular form of verb. Now, some types of indefinite pronouns are any, anyone, someone, no one, everyone, somebody. Let's take some more thing like nothing. This is also indefinite pronoun. No one, that is also. Nobody, that is also indefinite pronoun. And all the indefinite pronouns that we have read over here, all these are indefinite pronouns. We can state over here. So these are singular indefinite pronouns. Someone left their umbrella in the office. Now we are talking about someone. It means it can be anyone. Who's that? We don't know. But we always use singular verb with indefinite pronoun. So the singular possessive case as well. Now if we see this word there, this is used for plural. So someone can be masculine or feminine. It's common gender. But I have already told you in the chapter of noun that in case of common gender, we give preference to the masculine gender only. So therefore, this word there should be replaced with his. Now, the correct sentence will be someone left his umbrella in the office. Nobody knows the answer to the question. Now, nobody is a singular indefinite pronoun. We have used the word knows. Knows is a singular form of verb. Now, there are several other indefinite pronouns as well, which are plural in nature. Now, what are these? Now, these are plural indefinite pronouns. Several can be plural. Several is used for more than one, but not a specific number. We don't know how much we are talking about or how many we are talking about. Few again represents not many, a smaller number. but how much we don't know, or how many we don't know, then many, a large number, then both, the two of them. So all these are plural indefinite pronouns. One more word come with these, that is all. So all can also come in this part. Examples: several students passed the exam, many people attended the event. So several, how many we don't know, many, how many we don't know. So these are some indefinite adjectives as well. Now, singular or plural, a word which can be used both in singular and plural form are all, some, any, none. How? If a word all is there, it is also the case of some and all other. Now, in case of all, if we have countable noun, so it should be only in plural form and we take plural verb with it. Now, if we have uncountable noun, we know very well that uncountable is always singular. So there will be a singular noun and singular verb will be used. For example, all that glitters is not gold. Now, glitters is a verb, and all that glitters is not gold. Now, all that, it is uncountable, and glitters is a singular form of verb. But if I say all the students have performed well. Now, here we are talking about all the students. So, the students are plural, are used with the word all. Then we use plural verb. All the students have. So, all can be used with singular as well as with plural. Same is the case with some. For example, we can say some milk. I want some milk. Now, milk is uncountable. We use milk, not milks. And all the children have had milk. Now, all the students have. So, all the children are plural, have plural because children are countable. Now, all the cake was eaten, all of the cake was eaten, some of the books were returned. So, in these cases, we can use it in a singular and plural way. Now, indefinite pronouns with every, everyone, every person, everything, every person. Everyone was present in the meeting, everything is ready for the event. Indefinite pronouns take a singular verb when they are used as singular and plural verb when they are used as plural. Everyone is here. So everyone, we are using is. Some of the cake has been eaten. Some of the cake, it means the part of the cake, which is uncountable. Several students were absent. So here we are talking about several. How many? Exactly, we don't know. So several is used for plural. Now, one versus one. Now, what is one? One, we have already read about nominative case, objective case, and possessive case. Now, in case of word one is a subject, is used as a subject. Now, it does not have any objective case, but it has a possessive case, that is once. Now, if I write a sentence one using the word one, it is one, not anyone or anything or someone. It is not that. It is only one. Now, one should respect his elders. Suppose the sentence is written like this. But we know well that the reflexive case of one is once. Sorry, the possessive case of one is once and not his. So here this word his is incorrect. It should be once. If the sentence is like someone should respect or everyone should respect, so there we should have written his. Everyone should respect his elders. But if the word one is written over there, it should be once in case of possessive case. And if I write like one must perform one's duty oneself well. So here we can see that the reflexive case of one is oneself and possessive case is one. So in this case, if we see the objective case as well, it should be one only, though it is used in objective case. But one must perform one's duty oneself. So here we can see that the reflexive pronoun is again oneself. It should not be himself. So this is one versus ones. Now ones is used when it refers to plural nouns. I want the red shirt, not the blue one. This is singular. These shoes are too tight. I need bigger ones. So these are plural. It can be used in the form of nouns as well. Now we have some type of questions over there. How will you be asked the questions in your exam? So let's begin with the questions now. Identify the pronoun. The question can be like, you will be asked to identify that which type of pronoun is it, whether it is a personal pronoun, possessive, reflexive, demonstrative pronoun, etc. Now in the sentence, she loves her dog. What type of pronoun is she? Now you have been asked what type of pronoun is she. Now she is actually the person or the subject, so it is a personal pronoun. It is a personal pronoun. John and Mary are siblings. He is older than Mary. Now you have been asked to replace the underlined pronoun. So here Mary. You have been asked about Mary. Mary with an appropriate pronoun. Now we know well that Mary is used for a girl, so we can write she. John and Mary, so John and she are siblings. We cannot write John and her because we need a subject over here, so John and she. Each student should bring dash his own pen to the exam. So each student should bring his own pen. Yeah, we need a possessive case, so his should be written in this sentence. The team is celebrating dash victory. Now, team is a collective noun. And I told you that collective noun, the gender we use with collective noun is neuter gender. So the neuter gender, the position we use, the word that we use in case of neuter gender is it. So the possessive case of it is its. So we can write like its. The team is celebrating its victory. Neither of the boys have completed their homework. We have already learned the word neither. Neither is used in case of only two person. And whenever we use a preposition with it, we know well that neither is followed by of. It should be followed by plural noun and singular verb. So we have plural noun, that's correct, but have should be replaced with has because we need singular form of verb. The questions ask you to select the appropriate pronoun, subject, object, or possessive for a specific context. The teacher asked dash to present the object. Now you have to use the particular required case for this word I. So the teacher asked. Now whom did they ask? So we need the answer of whom, and whom represents object. So we need an objective case over here. So asked them. The teacher asked them to present the project. We can also write the teacher, it is, we have to write for I. So the word for I is me. The objective case of I is me. The teacher asked me to present the object because I have to write the object of I only. Now, dash of the students pass the test. So here you have to fill an indefinite pronoun. So we can write each of the students. Okay. Every one of the students passed the test. We can write this. Or all of the students. We can also write all of the students. We can also write some of the students. So these are some indefinite pronouns that we can use over here. The students helped. Now we have to use reciprocal pronouns. The students helped with their assignments. Now helped, because there are students, it is not mentioned whether two or more. We consider them more than two. So one another should come over here in this blank. One another is suitable. The students helped one another with their assignments. The book dash I read last week, dash I read last week was fascinating. So yeah, I'm talking about a book which is neuter gender, so, or a non-living thing. It's which. The book which I read last week was fascinating. Emphasizing pronoun. I will do it now. The reflection of this word I is myself. So till here we have some sentences related to pronoun. Now in the next session, we'll discuss an exercise for pronoun. Thank you.